Okay, let's see what we got.
I think I know what it is. You tell by that sound.
China?
I'm thinking it's a clutch. It sounded like a clutch.
Oh, it says clutch. I thought it said China.
Oh, yeah, it does say clutch. Look at that.
Must be a clutch in here. Feels like a full clutch.
Sounds like a full clutch.
Look at that. What's that? That's more than a clutch.
That looks like a chain tensioner.
It's a primary kit. And this is an XLCH bike because it has a XLCH adjuster in it.
Oh.
The XL has a bolt out here with an outside strap.
See.
This was a CH tin cover bike, which means it had to be a 58. I don't think they had the chrome cover the first year. 58 when they did that. Could be wrong, but pretty sure. More hardware. We got the push rods in here. Compensator sprocket that they pried off and broke. See, that's a fresh brake. See?
Oh, yeah.
I'm surprised they even got it off by prying on it. That takes a lot of effort to get that out. Oh, that does look like a clutch. And a chain.
Wow.
And a parts tray.
All right. Parts tray.
Of course, a spring dig on it. Something big hit it on the inside in there. Dicky screws in here.
Yeah.
That holds a ding dong on.
Hold the parts tray on.
Yeah, it's a parts tray.
Look at that.
Compensator sprocket assembly. I don't know anybody would run that on XLCH. They run a solid sprocket. This is XLH stuff here. But this bike with this tensioner should have had the aluminum primary, which would have had the outside bracket on it. So here's your compensator assembly. There you go. Is that enough parts?
Yeah.
They're heavy too.
They look heavy.
But they don't wear out because they're made out of metal.
That's nice.
They got no power. So first you got the sleeve, then you got the sprocket, then you got the key, you got a sleeve, then you got a spring, nice light spring too.
They're very light, yeah.
And you got your nut, and you're all done. Get the compensator assembly.
Good Lord.
Yeah, it goes nice and tight.
It's a big compensator
It's a
assembly.
special tool. So you gotta have your special tool to work on these bikes. Somewhere here's a special tool. I use it all the time. I should know where it is. Yeah, don't use it that often. Shouldn't be up here though. Garbage up here. Not be in this drawer. I don't see it in this drawer. Maybe I don't have a tool.
Yeah.
Don't have one anymore anywhere. Did I loan it out again? That's weird. Should have my tool in here somewhere. Shouldn't be down here. This is oddball crap down here. Well, that's weird. Where's my tool? It's somewhere. You can't show a video of a tool if you can't find your tools.
Yeah.
I know it's not over there. I don't use it over there. Maybe it's over here. Well, I don't know where it's at. Appears to be missing. Appears to be missing. Damn, I got two of them. I got the junk one and I got the one Dad made. They both appear to be missing. Oh well. Well, they got 4 pins that come out, the one Dad made. So basically you take a big socket, like this. You take 4 pins, which are basically a piece of bar stock. You got your assembly fixture right here. You put your pins in there. You make the socket here by grinding it down until it fits down in it good. Then you weld a snot out of it all the way around.
All right.
And then what do you have?
A tool.
You have a tool.
Yes.
That doesn't break very easily.
Perfect.
Now, if you actually get real dowel pins that are heat treated, they work really well. They will definitely not break. If you use just regular bar stock, they'll bend on you a little bit, but they'll still work pretty good. That's how you make a good tool. Now, Jim's makes a nice tool. Looks really nice and expensive,
Expensive.
and it breaks.
Yeah.
Because they have little short dowels pressed into a big flat piece like this, about that thick, that holds it. The dowel just vibrates loose and comes apart. Garbage.
That's no fun.
And for some reason, I don't know where they're at, because I have both those tools. Yeah. Anyway, you can make your own. Not a big deal. Alright, that's your compensator. Your chain tensioner.